Hey guys, welcome back, episode 18. It's kind of crazy. I've been doing this for 18 episodes now. I don't really have a plan for this episode too much, so we'll see how this goes. But I worked on this house a little more. Got the roof finished up. I added these lanterns, I think. I don't remember if I did the lanterns on camera or not. But then I added these shelves all around the house. Um, I thought it kind of gives it that nice rustic look. Um, Kind of like a cavern, which works good for the kind of house we're going for here. And I think that was all that I did as far as stuff you guys saw or didn't see. Just because I didn't want to mine all of the. I just had that little spot left, and so I figured might as well just do it off camera, so I don't have to subject you guys to that again. Um, but I was thinking we could work on the house or the not the house. Well, I guess yeah, but the roof today. Um, and I was thinking we could do a log roof, but I'm gonna have to go collect a ton of logs because I don't currently have any. Yeah, I don't have any. I actually need to clear my inventory first. But I thought we should probably repair my pickaxe before we do that because I think that I'm gonna keep the shield just in case. Um, Figured we could repair this pickaxe first, and then we can uh, start collecting logs for this house. I'm gonna have to grab the saplings and replant all these trees because I've been taking them out. Um, but that's okay. Um, just there we go. Deforesting. We gotta put all these trees back. Uh, Anyways, I figured we'll enchant the pickaxe as well while I'm or not the pickaxe, the axe while I'm over here. Um, and that way we can repair. Just hopefully get something other than silk touch for the axe. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I hope this house is done soon. It's a bigger house than I normally make, so it's definitely taking some time. That, I need that. Okay. We can axe. Let's see what we get. Um, I just played Arc Raiders for the first time. Ooh, efficiency 3. Yeah, we'll take that for sure. Um, Me and my friends were playing Arc Raiders. It's pretty fun. I didn't actually think I would like it. Um, but we were having some fun. I never really been into the like extraction shooter. Um, I think the last one I really enjoyed was The Division. Um, which I don't know if you guys ever played The Division. It was super fun. But I never got into like Tarkov or um, any of those like extraction shooters. Um, I just never. It was never the kind of game for me. Um, but I'm really enjoying. At least I played for a couple hours, and I'm pretty well enjoying it. Um, so far at least, I think it's pretty fun, and it helps in playing with friends. So I don't. I might feel differently if it was just by myself. But I don't know. Anyways, I guess I should prepare my pickaxe while I'm here as well. So let's go back and do that real quick. Thinking let's just get 4 stacks of logs and then we'll see where we're at from there. I think that's probably enough logs, uh, but we'll find out. We'll find out for sure. Oh, I can't do level 30 enchant. Oh, I don't have level 30. Never mind, we're good. Disregard. Just thinking I needed to be level 30 for some reason. I just have 20. Efficiency 3. Yeah, we'll take that. Get efficiency 4 finally. There we go. Back down to 15 levels. It's been weird having so many levels. Normally I've got level 30 enchants by now. I just haven't really been focusing on that. And also I've just had a hard time finding cows. I guess they don't spawn a whole lot in this biome. And I haven't been breeding my cows enough really to benefit from theirs. But it's been kind of nice to take the game slower than normal. I normally rush this game quite a bit. And I have like full netherite pretty early. But it's kind of nice to slow down and kind of build a base that I really like. And just sit here and talk. It's nice. I don't really have any major topics today, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but I figured I'll just sit and talk. I'm filming this on Saturday, so this will come out on Sunday. But I just wanted to get it recorded early so I can watch football, honestly. I'm a big football guy, and there's a lot of good games on tomorrow, Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm very excited to see Jameis Winston play some football again. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks ever. He's going to be starting again this week for the New York Giants, which kind of sucks, but I'm just happy he gets a spot to play again. But that game is going to be about when I normally record these videos, so figured I'll just record it today and schedule it for tomorrow. So that's what we'll end up doing. So you guys are seeing this on Sunday. Hope you all have had a good weekend. I mean, so far I have. I went and saw the new Glenn Powell movie, Running Man. The remake of the... I don't know if it's a remake of the movie or the book, because it's based off of a Stephen King novel, but there was a movie in the... I think it was in '87. I guess I'll get an extra stack just because I can. There was a adaptation of the book in 1987 with Arnold Schwarzenegger as the titular character. And I liked it a lot. I think it was pretty good. I thought it was... I don't know, I've seen a lot of people saying they don't really think Glenn Powell has leading man kind of star power. I don't know that I agree with that. I think, you know, he's not Tom Cruise, and that's not, you know, that's not a bad thing. It's okay to not be Tom Cruise. But I think he's definitely got the acting range. Or he does now, at least. I mean, I don't think he's always... I mean, he's pretty open about his struggles with getting cast and things, but I really do think he's got that kind of range now that he needs in order to succeed. And I don't know, I really like his movies that he's been in so far. Anyone But You is one of my favorite movies of the last 20 years. His movie with Sydney Sweeney, and I really like that movie. I think it's I mean, it's an adaptation of one of Shakespeare's plays, and I'm a big Shakespeare fan. So that's big for me. But get off my house, dude. What are you doing here? It's pissing me off. Make him sleep now. Anyways, I really like his character in anyone but you, and so I've really kind of been following him since. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! This is not good. Okay, we're good. Whew, that was about to be bad. That was not going to be fun at all. Um. Anyways, I get off my house, dude. Get out of here. Okay. Um. Anyways, I've been following his kind of career since anyone but you. Uh, he was in Top Gun before that, and I did like Top Gun Maverick a lot. Um, that was really kind of how he ended up on my radar as an actor. You know, I really kind of find people in movies, and I think, you know, if they're really good, I'm like, oh, I need to keep track of this person. Um, and that's kind of how I got introduced to him. I don't know what I want to do for the roof here. I don't really want to do. I kind of want to do like a three-prong. Let me think. Probably should have thought this through before I started, but I did not. Um, oh, I think I have an idea. Let's do. There we go. Something like this. I can. This one done if I don't like it. Um. Anyways, that's kind of right going on. I went and saw that last night. It was pretty good. I have a little bit of a hard time with uh these kind of movies where uh, you know, the story is about kind of how executives are taking over our lives. I probably need to move that over. But we'll start here. It's fine. Um, and I just have a hard time with movies like that because, you know, an executive had to sign off on that, so it kind of falls flat. I feel like they're kind of, you know, trying to say, look at us, we're one of the good ones, but that's kind of the point of the story is that there aren't any good, you know, the billionaires and all that stuff, the people that quote unquote control the world. Um, and so I have a hard time with movies like that. Uh, but I think this is done well enough that I don't mind it. I think Josh Brolin's a great villain. I think he plays that kind of executive really well. It was very much trying to think of what it was. It was definitely some sort of. I wanna, hold on, sorry, I gotta. That's actually, I can just add another if I feel like it. Let's round it off here first. Um, I didn't think this roof I'm gonna have to take off. No, that's fine. Let's take it. Oh Lord, okay, I can mine through that fast. That's good to know. Anyways, I thought Josh Brolin played his role really well. Um, I thought he played it believably. As far as I'm concerned, I think it was a pretty good villain. Um, Lee Pace was really good in this too. Uh, he plays one of the villains as well, and I thought he was fantastic. I don't really have anything to say about his performance. I don't know if I've just been missing stuff that he's in, or if he is not in much, because I haven't seen like anything from him other than Lord of the Rings, and I freaking love Lord of the Rings, so I don't know. I could just be missing stuff that he's in, which would make me kind of sad because he's such a good actor. Oh shoot. Anyways, yeah, I really like that movie, and it was it's a good watch if you guys get out to see it. It really was enjoyable. Um, I'm very pro going to the movie theaters. I really hate seeing movies at home in general. Golly, that mine's so fast. Um, and I even have a pretty nice setup for watching home movies because I don't know, I like it. Um, and still, I think oh shoot, I think there's just nothing that really does it justice like a movie theater and getting out to see um, with that, the booming speakers and all that stuff. I think that's a dying art, and that makes me really sad because, oh, Jesus. Anyways, I think it's a dying art, and it just kind of makes me sad because I love going to the movies. Um, it's really one of the only things I'll do kind of on my own, not like because I am anti going to do stuff on your own. I really think it's a lot of fun to go do stuff on your own. I'm definitely gonna need more wood. This is not near enough. Um, but anyways, I'm very pro doing stuff on your own. I just don't do a lot of it on my own, I guess, because I'd rather hang out with friends. I think in most scenarios, I don't really do a lot on my own just to do it. I'm doing it to hang out with friends. Like with gaming, this is really the only kind of um, I guess it's not true anymore. I've been playing more single player games lately, but most of my life I've spent um, just playing what my friends are playing because I want to play with them, not because um, it's a game. I, I gotta be careful how I say this because it's gonna make me seem like I don't enjoy the games I'm playing, but I do. Um, but I think playing with your friends is the best way to enjoy most things. And I'm kind of just that way about most things in life, I think. Um, I'm pretty solitary, so if I'm gonna get out, I at least want to do it with somebody. Um, you know, yeah, this is nowhere near enough wood. Um, anyways, I just think it's good. I think it's some more wood now. Anyways, it's good to get out with your friends. But going to the movies is really the only kind of thing I'll do entirely on my own. I have a movie pass. I've had movie passes most of my life, or my adult life, I mean. Um, and it's just something I really enjoy. I really enjoy going to the movies and kind of sitting and experiencing, the movies. Um, and I'll watch anything, pretty much. I really, I have pretty specific taste, but I'll consume any kind of movie. Because it takes a lot. People dedicate so much of their lives. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, one second. Oh my god, I've been muted for who knows how long. I'm so... I've been muted for a while, so that's great. Anyways, you guys won't see any of that because I'm just gonna cut it out, but I muted to sneeze, and I guess when I went to unmute, it never unmuted. So that's great. Anyways, I've been talking about the movies the whole time. I don't really remember where I was at, so I will just start over a little bit. I used to have an Alamo membership. If you guys know what the Alamo is, it's a smaller kind of, it's called a draft house in cinema, so they do like food and stuff at the movies. And then like deliver it to your seat and stuff during the movie, and it's really nice. I don't have that anymore because there's not one near where I live now. What the heck? Oh, hey. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Got me a horse. What am I on today, dude? Got me a dog now. We'll come up with a name in a minute. We get all this wood, and then we'll come back to that. Anyways, I'm all flustered now because I definitely just spent like 15 minutes talking about movies, and I was muted the whole time. But we march on. I'm gonna just keep going. Anyways, I used to have an Alamo. I have an AMC membership now, and that's nice for other reasons. IMAX movies are really nice, so I try and get all the IMAX movies I can now. But was this another one? Back. Yes, nice. Got me a couple of doggies now. We'll come up with names for them when I get back to the house and finish it up. But anyways, IMAX is really nice, so that's really nice compared to the Alamo. But I do miss the Alamo quite a bit. It was really close to my house before I moved, so it was really nice. You know, I could be there in 5 minutes, so I got to do really whatever I wanted, or got to see whatever I wanted. There was not really any, consideration for, I'm gonna be gone for like 4 hours because I have to drive. So that was super nice. And super different than the AMC I currently have because the AMC where I live is street parking for some reason, and it is a pain. I had to drive around for like 30 minutes last night when we were going to see the movie, and I was so frustrated at that point because it's so dumb that a movie theater has street parking. And it's like the only theater within like a 30-mile radius. So it's not like it's not only, it's the only AMC theater. So it's like it's not, oh yeah, I love that look. Yeah, that's gonna be good when it's done. Anyways, it's not like, there's all kinds of theaters, and it's just, I've chosen that one, and that's why it's such a pain. But no, there's one AMC in the whole city, and it's got the crappiest parking situation ever. So I miss that about the Alamo as well, as it takes so much more time to get to the movies now. But I still enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I really hate that it's kind of a dying art form, movies in general. The kind of streaming world is taking away from that, which doesn't really make sense. I think movies are way better in the theater than they are on streaming. Um, I mean, I totally get it from a cost reason. I mean, life is so expensive right now. It's impossible to go see all the movies you really want to see. Um, unless you're like me and you go to the movies once a week, but I've got the Alamo Pass, so it's $20 a month. And even then, not everybody has $20 a month to do something like this. Um, so I don't know. I just kind of hate that movies are dying, but movie theaters are really just killing. They're shooting themselves in the foot. I mean, they really are. That it shouldn't cost $40 for popcorn and two drinks. I mean, there's very few people that can actually afford that. Um, that's right. That's what I was gonna do. Get in here. It's just, um, and so that's kind of the big thing they need to worry about is, uh, how to be profitable, I guess. But I think the experience should way outweigh the cost concern. I think, people will pay a lot to be entertained, in general. Um, but it's kind of a slippery slope because at some point you're going to lose that base, because your stuff is too expensive, and we're seeing that now with, movies, the price of movies now. Um, People just can't afford to go to the movies, and I didn't shoot, I didn't do it. Hold on. People just can't afford to go to the movies now, and it sucks. Like, I really hate that people can't afford it, but we're seeing, movies are doing great on streaming, but not so great on other stuff because it's, we've all got streaming. Love it or hate it. I am on the hating streaming side of things. I really dislike streaming, but I'm also a snob about stuff, um, like or image quality and stuff like that. Sorry, buddy, I'm gonna need you to move. Um, so that's kind of part of it for me is you don't get even these movies that are advertised as 4K on streaming, they're really not, just because the bit rate's not high enough. Um, so I don't really stream at all. I don't even honestly know if I own any streaming. I own Disney Plus just because it comes as like a package deal with something else I have, but that's the only streaming platform that I pay for. Or I don't even pay for it. I mean, that's the only streaming platform I have, and I don't pay for it. So I don't know. I'm really anti-streaming as a person. Um, but anyways, dude, you're gonna get yourself hurt. Um, oh shoot. Oh my God, I did it again. Are you kidding me? I did it again. Oh, God, I gotta stop sneaking. I'm gonna be really pissed off. Uh, that's so annoying. Um, so frustrated. Anyways, I was talking about streaming. I really do hate streaming, and um, honestly, I kind of miss cable. Like, I really do. I think, it's caused a lot of. Don't shift while I do this. Okay. Um, anyways, I really think that's sideways. Um, I think streaming has ended up being a bad thing after all, which sucks because, I've seen it go from this amazing stick it to the man kind of thing where we don't have to pay for stupid cable being so expensive. And now streaming is more expensive than cable was. And it's just easier. It's easier and better just to go back to cable, which is what I have actually done. I do have cable, um, and it's nice. I really enjoy having cable. I can't lie. Um, but it just sucks that that's kind of the world we live in now. Anyways, all I'd say it's weird that streaming is taking over, but I do get it. Most people rather pay 30 bucks a month to have all of the movies than pay 30 bucks just for them to go see a movie. And, if you start talking about any other people, it gets to $100 real quick. Um, and that just sucks. It's ridiculous that this beloved art form is dying because people can't afford it anymore. Uh, it's never been like, I don't think it's the most affordable thing that's ever been. It's not. Let's do the top beam here. But it used to be, when I was a kid in the 2000s, it was not bad to go to movies. It was a struggle a little bit for my parents, just because there was, I'll say so many of us because it sounds bad, but there was I have two sisters, so it's there was a few of us. I fell. I think I'm gonna redo. I think it needs to be a little higher. I'm actually gonna sleep first, and then we'll get back to that. Anyways, it does get expensive, especially the more people you bring. But I mean, just now it's so much more expensive. It's almost 50 bucks just for two people and popcorn, and that's insane. Um, yeah, there are very few people that are gonna have 50 bucks to go spend on a whim on a movie. Um, and I just wish they would get that because it's really just sucks. It does. Yeah, let's I don't I need to get a better look at it. I don't know if I do I like I guess I'll leave it up to chat. Do you guys like the roof as it is now, or should I double up and make this back half? I'm pointing at my screen like an idiot. I'm really struggling. Should I make this half a more vertical like this, so that it's taller than this half, more than just that one block? Um, Let me know in the comments. I will do whatever is most popular, and we'll go from there. Um, Anyways, I'm gonna probably call it here, actually. That way I can get the answers from you guys before I do any more. Get back up here. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys missed a good probably 15 minutes of it because I muted myself like a doof. But I'll cut that out so you guys won't even see it. But thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Let me get my face in the camera. I really do appreciate it. So thanks for watching. It's kind of nice to sit here and chat with people or with myself. I guess I talk to myself only. Um, I don't know. Maybe I should start streaming so I can actually talk to people real time. Uh, did why did they put a butthole in the wolf texture pack? I don't. Okay, I feel like I'm having a stroke. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. It takes a lot to sit here and listen to somebody yap for 30 minutes, so I really do appreciate it. Um, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.